Today, we're going to be discussing some of the latest happenings that are taking place over in Cardano land. Everything from Mongolia to the latest updates about Shelley. And yes, the roadmap updates are finally here! Yes! And let's just get straight into it, guys. And I want to start off with taking a look at the wider ecosystem development that we are seeing in terms of partnerships and who Cardano is starting to work with. Recently, there was an MOU which was signed with the Mongolian Blockchain Technology and Cryptocurrency Association and also with the Mongolian FinTech Association. Now, the intent of this MOU is to help implement and to encourage blockchain project development as well as education about blockchain in Mongolia. Now look, obviously these kinds of agreements don't have overnight benefits. They're very much future looking. A lot of Cardano plans range in the 3 to 7 year category with these real relationships being built. But these relationships, of course, require first identifying the right partners in this situation, of course, and then actually developing the kind of technology and the kind of infrastructure together with these partners that the partners need and that can benefit their local environments. All this stuff takes time. Now, some of the possible projects which we see being discussed in Mongolia would focus on Atala. Atala is the enterprise version of Cardano. Some examples include IoT air quality assessment devices, which would then, of course, generate fraud-free and time-stamped data so that local authorities in Mongolia would then have the tools necessary to best combat air pollution. The people running the sensors could be paid in ADA. Another possible use case would be combating counterfeit medicines via blockchain traceability. Now, this is important for Mongolia as it is a country which suffers from high rates of counterfeit or expired or just otherwise bad drugs. Another is putting university degrees on the blockchain in order to be able to easily prove that you do have the qualifications that you say you have. Again, these are all things that would greatly increase the efficiency of Mongolian society. Now, outside of the Mongolian announcements, Cardano has been busy building up relationships in other areas too. The Cardano Foundation has recently announced that they have joined the FinTech Association of Hong Kong as one of its newest members. Also, IOHK is in discussions with Chinese universities to design and to implement a Haskell language training program, which of course is very cool. You need to get more developers ready to build on top of Cardano. Teaching them Haskell is going to be an important part of that equation. Also, the Cardano Foundation has been hosting local community meetups in cities around China, in Hangzhou, in Shanghai, and in Shenzhen, and is now looking to expand those operations to build that community in other major cities in China. All of those people will then want to learn Haskell to build on top of Cardano. Emergo has joined the Chamber of Digital Commerce, which is a leading trade association dedicated to driving blockchain adoption in North America. Emergo has joined as a partner in the network, but you can see all this stuff coming together of building these relationships for the long term. Also, the Cardano block explorer called Seiza has recently been released, which is yet another great product from Emergo. I think that those guys are really pulling their weight when it comes to the overall ecosystem here in Cardano. You can go and check it out to explore the rich world of Cardano transactions. Should you so desire, there is a link down below in the description. Okay, I know why you guys came here. Not for all that stuff, although that's very interesting too. But on to the big stuff. The very long-awaited roadmap update has come out. So since the roadmap is broken down into different epochs named after famous personalities from the past, we will go through one by one. Byron, of course, this is the epoch that brought us the dataless wallet and the ADA currency and many other things. But we are now moving beyond Byron, and we are looking into the future. We are looking to Shelley. The Shelley updates will see the introduction of a delegation and an incentive scheme on the Cardano blockchain. Essentially, this is proof of stake. This is getting paid for staking your coins on Cardano. Shelley has been slow to progress because it has been painstakingly designed by using both game theory mechanics and, of course, the latest peer-reviewed research into proof-of-stake networks, both things which do not happen overnight. Shelley will allow and encourage users to delegate their stake off to stake pools, which will be those always-on and also, importantly, community-run network nodes. The expectation is that Cardano will be 50 to 100 times more decentralized than other major chains, with the aim of having around 1,000 stake pools up and running. Definitely awesome stuff there. Now, as the Shelley era progresses, more and more nodes, of course, will shift towards being run by the Cardano community, which will be really great in empowering the community, as right now we're on a federated system. Also, the Shelley epoch will see a more robust Ouroboros coming into play. But I know the real question that you really want to have answered is, Lark, when the hell is all of this stuff actually going to happen? We've been waiting for a while. Charles has confirmed that soon. It's going to happen soon, guys. On the testnet. Yes. The Shelley testnet is coming soon. Now, it's starting off with a small, closed pool of trusted stake pool operators and a minimum viable product, rolling out more functionality and more operators over the next 3 to 4 months. The aim is to have Shelley on mainnet by Q4 of this year, so within the next 6 months. I'm sure a lot of people, however, will find that disappointing. We have been waiting for Shelley for a long time. Cardano hodlers have waited for 2 years by the time staking goes live anyway, if you were one of those people who bought Cardano in the first few weeks it came onto the markets. And yes, good tech takes time, guys. Ethereum is up to 2 years away from implementing its proof-of-stake system. And even the most exciting blockchains, which are launching now, are mostly a year or more off from having fully functional mainnets. Making a feature-rich blockchain, especially a peer-reviewed one, is a long process, and one that token investors can understandably get frustrated with, because we expect quick returns. At least a lot of people expect quick returns in crypto, but sometimes real long-term lasting value, it's a slow burn. And it can take many years to build up the value and the blockchain and this world-changing technology. It's a marathon, guys, not a sprint, but I can certainly understand the frustration and the slow rollout of Shelley. That being said, innovation, of course, is happening everywhere, and the competition in the blockchain world is fierce. So Shelley does need to happen, and hopefully within the time that is initially been slated to happen by the end of this year. The next epoch after Shelley is Goguen, which is actually progressing in parallel to Shelley at the moment. The core of this is to see the integration of smart contracts into the network, essentially enabling users to then create and to execute smart contracts backed by Cardano's rigorous high assurance security guarantees. Also happening in this epoch is improving the Plutus and the Marlow languages to enable a more functional smart contract world. We absolutely have to see this happen in a timely manner after proof of stake goes live, because having smart contracts is super essential. Because really, what is a smart contract platform without smart contracts? Just platform, I guess. Now, the new roadmap also included updates for the much more distant future goals of Bachot and Voltaire, and the roadmap didn't actually list any details about what we're going to be seeing with those, although we do know that these epochs will include important pieces of infrastructure for the Cardano blockchain, like the Cardano treasury and on-chain governance, which obviously are very important functionalities moving forward. Now, overall, the roadmap update is really nice to see, but obviously it would be nice to have the information presented perhaps in a bit more of a clear fashion with, for example, percent complete bars to let us know how much progress has actually been made on these different things or whatever it might be. Now, also, there are no fixed dates on the new roadmap, which is actually kind of clever, as no one will be able to grumble about there's no missed deadlines if you don't have deadlines, guys. There's kind of rough deadlines. There's ranges of time in which they expect things to happen. But overall, we as token holders are just patiently waiting, hanging out for the absolutely critical upgrades to happen. Staking is an absolute must, so I hope we can see this happening soon. Smart contracts are a must. Governance is a must. Cardano, according to the new roadmap, will not be completed until sometime in 2021. So a couple years to go yet, guys, before we see a fully functional Cardano blockchain. Personally, I have a feeling that it's going to be very much worth the wait. But again, competition is fierce out there in crypto land. Anyway, guys, just my 2 Satoshis on what Cardano has been up to. I hope that you appreciate the news updates. Let me know what you think about Cardano or any of today's updates down below in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for your time. If you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs up on it. You can always subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.